Welcome back to my channel, Flash Review. Today, we will be talking about top 5 best red dot magnifiers in 2022. Red dots are really only good for about 50 to 100 yards, and after that, you'll want something magnifying your sight picture to ensure proper target identification and precision. No worry, you won't need to get rid of your red dot. You can simply add a magnifier that works in tandem with your red dot, giving you the option to cycle between that precious 1x up close and personal red dot, and also giving you magnification for when you need to engage outside of what a red dot is capable of. A magnifier is typically used in what's called co-witness with a red dot, or other low magnification optics, where both of the optical systems are mounted on your firearm and can be used either without the magnifier in a flipped out position, or with the red dot being magnified by the magnifier by simply flipping and locking into place the magnifier. But before that, hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell to keep up with my upcoming videos. With that said, let's jump straight into the video. Number 5. Holosun HM3X. Holosun is one of those brands that I wouldn't necessarily recommend if you have tons of cash on hand, but if you're strapped and need something relatively cheap, they come in clutch with some very usable and very high quality products. What you're getting here is a 3x24mm optical configuration encased in an aluminum housing that is nitrogen purged to achieve IP67 waterproofing, and is finished with an MAO coating in black. Our relief is insanely good at this price point, coming in at 2.75 with a 37 at 100 yard field of view, rivaling even the top brands in this regard. The mounting hardware you'll get out of the box with your HM3X magnifier is an integrated quick disconnect, spring-loaded swing mount with included spacers for absolute co-witness or lower third co-witness. Number 4. Bushnell Optics Transition. Bushnell is a high-quality mid-tier brand in most cases, and when you can't, or don't want to pony up for the big-ticket brands, Bushnell is always a solid contender in the middle, offering a great amount of value. What you get in terms of magnification here is a 3x25mm optical configuration with the Bushnell set of proprietary lens coatings. What really stands out to me is the 3.5i relief, which is absolutely insane and is one of the most comfortable magnifiers to use on this list. It's built to be used with the Bushnell TRS-25 red dot, which is an excellent red dot, I might add, but you can also pair this puppy up with tons of other highly popular red dots like the Vortex Strikefire 2, EOTech, Sightmark, etc. It is a little cheap, and you can tell it doesn't have the optical clarity that you would find from Aimpoint or EOTech, but it is still waterproof and quite durable since it's constructed out of aluminum. It's by no means as durable as the Sig Sauer or Aimpoint magnifiers, but still, it'll survive a little abuse and keep trucking along. Number 3. Sightmark Tactical XT Pro. First things first, with Sightmark we always get options. These are available with your choice of 3x, 5x or 7x magnification versions. Unfortunately, they don't have a variable power model, so you'll have to choose one of those, which I'd probably recommend the 3x or 5x versions. 7x is a little high for use with most red dots, unless the red dot reticle you're using in co-witness is especially small and thin. Of course, these are made to be used with Sightmark red dot sights, which are excellent budget-grade red dots. However, they are compatible with tons of other sights such as red dots from EOTech and Aimpoint. A serious note here, these are not waterproof but are actually just IPX6, meaning they'll survive some rain and maybe even a splash of water, but they will meet certain death upon submersion. I usually recommend getting fully waterproof optics. However, with the value this sight provides and how good it is at this price point, I think it's something you can ignore so long as you're careful and don't submerge it. Number 2. Primary Arms LER Gen IV. Primary Arms makes a lot of things that, leaving out appearance and extra functionality, are quite good for the price and can last a long time. The Gen 4 is a major upgrade over its predecessors, so much so that I would not recommend looking at the previous models, even if you can save a little cash. These are 3x24mm optical configurations that, although utilizing smaller objective lenses than the previous generation, seem to offer much better and more compact performance. They also offer 2.65 of eye relief, which is close to an inch better than the previous generation. The LER in the name literally stands for long eye relief. which was a major motivation behind the rework and the introduction of the Gen 4 version. Number 1. AT3 Tactical RRDM Budget Option. The AT3 Tactical Magnifier is the cheapest magnifier I would recommend, and even though it is the same price as the primary arms magnifier, the primary arms magnifier doesn't come with a mount included, whereas this one does, so if you don't plan on going with an aftermarket mount, this one is cheaper. With that said, and I know this sounds counterintuitive, but if you prefer this sight for whatever reason, the primary arms mount I recommended in the review I did on their magnifier is a better mount than the one that comes with this magnifier. Optically, you're getting a fully multi-coated 3x26mm configuration with a 6061 T6 anodized aluminum encasement that is rubberized for added protection. These are quite rugged, although not fully waterproof, and do have some pretty surprisingly clear optics at this price range. They aren't bad for the price, and if you're just doing some weekend plinking for fun, these are probably perfect. However, I would never take this into battle and trust my life to it. Thanks for watching the video this far. With it, we have to the end of today's video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and also share this video with your friends. Bye.